Hi guys, I wanted to read a book for you today since we hadn't got around to reading it. It's a book that Emily bought for our class from the book fair, and I wanted to share it with you today. The name of it is The Squirrels Who Squabbled. Of course, you never squabble, do you? I thought it would be a good book for you while you're at home with your brothers and sisters all cooped up inside. In a towering forest where summer had been, the leaves turned to gold as a cold wind blew in. And as autumn arrived in a sky raging red, the sleepiest creatures got ready for bed. While up in a tree swung a flighty young squirrel, who everyone knew as Spontaneous Sorrel. Now, most foresty folk had seen to their needs through the plentiful months of mushrooms and seeds. They'd build up their stores so they'd all be well fed through the frosting of winter that glittered ahead. But Sorrel, he lived in the now and the here. He'd adventured and partied through his way through the year, so his cupboard was empty, his hollow was bare. He hadn't a mouthful of food anywhere. Do you feel sorry for him? But wait, what was that? Over there, take a look. A single lone pine cone wedged in a nook. He squealed with delight, and for very good reason. For inside were the very last nuts of the season. But Sorrel wasn't alone. There were more hungry eyes. Yes, plan ahead Bruce had his sights on the prize. Though he'd gathered fresh treasures of every sort, Bruce was convinced he was one pine cone short. He simply must have it, he wistfully cried, as he dreamt of the fresh, juicy pine nuts inside. Soon as Sorrel set off on his way to the ground, Bruce, he was also last pine cone bound. They sprinted and scurried with no time to gamble. They scratched at the bark in their scampering scramble. But their panic and haste shook the tips of the spruce, and the pine cone, it trembled, and then it came loose. Both squirrels gave chase at a lightning pace. There was the start of the wild, nutty race. "It's mine," shouted Sorrel. "No, mine," hollered Bruce. "You don't stand a chance. Give up. It's no use." "I'm hungry," cried Sorrel. "This cone is not yours." "Stay back," shouted Bruce. "This cone's for my stores." It boinged over bushes and flew through the air. It binged on the nose of a slumbering bear, bounced over boulders, then came to a stop, then teetered and wobbled and quivered and plop. Both squirrels followed. Oh, the water was fast. Would they learn that they needed each other at last? But each was intent on how he could win, so they didn't quite notice a bird swooping in. Uh-oh, what do you think's going to happen? Cyril and Bruce, they watched in dismay as their cone disappeared. Up, up, up and away. Come back, shouted Cyril. They're our nuts, exclaimed Bruce. But all hope was gone. It was simply no use. And meantime, they drifted right up to the ledge. Greed, it was driving them over the edge. Cyril and Bruce, they had taken a fall. They were paying the price for wanting it all. They'd squandered their chances to team up and share. Would their nutty young hopes simply end in despair? Bruised and bedraggled, they swept past dry land. Cyril grabbed at a branch with a trembling hand. Catching Bruce with the other, he heaved and he huffed, and he pulled him to safety with panting and puffs. They dragged themselves up with sputtering wriggles. Then Bruce looked at Cyril and exploded in giggles. How silly we are, he managed to mutter. How greedy I've been, he proclaimed with a sputter. We shall change from today. May the squabbling cease. We should celebrate, seeing we're both in one piece. From that day and forward, they made a great pair. They would gather together and found they could share. Yes, Cyril and Bruce, they knew in the end the best thing to share is a laugh with your friend. I hope you enjoyed the book, and I hope you enjoy your laughs with your friends or your brothers and sisters or family at home. Miss you guys. I'll be back again to read another book to you another day. Bye.